in today. My name's Tash, and I'll be taking you through this gentle and warming morning practice. So we'll start with some pranayama and then move into some movement and end in rest. If anything that I offer doesn't feel right in your body, then please modify to suit you or just take rest whenever you need. So we're going to start in seated. I like to sit on a cushion or a blanket. Find a place that feels comfortable to you. And let's start with the eyes open. Find a spot to look at so that you can soften the gaze. Consciously lengthen the back of the neck and draw the ears back in space. Consciously soften the face, the eyes. And then very slowly draw a deeper breath in through your nose. As you exhale, closing down the eyes. Feel the shoulders consciously drop away from the ears. And with the eyes closed, just check in again with the spine and see if you can draw the spine up a little bit, pressing the top of the head towards the sky. The back of the neck is nice and long. Taking a moment here to feel into the body. The earth underneath you. The heat of the hands wherever they're resting. The length of the spine as it rises from the pelvis to the crown of the head. And any other sensations that you're feeling right now. You may already be feeling the sensation of breath, the waves in and out. Let your attention gently be drawn towards these waves. Where do you feel the breath this morning in your body? As you breathe, just observing the breath, not right now trying to change it, to force it, to manipulate it. Just noticing the length, the breadth of each breath. And finally, from this space of awareness, dropping into the emotional, the mental body. How are you feeling this morning? No judgment. Knowing that wherever you are right now is where you're meant to be. I'd like to acknowledge the lands that we practice on and the lineage of this practice of yoga that came from India and all of the teachers that have come before. And so our intention today for this practice is for the good of other creatures, other beings, hoping that our practice in some way can bring goodness to the world. So we'll begin with one sounding of Om, the cosmic yes. So let's take a deep breath in to breathe out. Inhale to Om. Feeling the vibration of the mantra. We'll now take 3 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. This mantra meaning, may all beings be peaceful, happy, and safe. So you feel free to listen or chant along with me. We'll take this chant 3 times. Take an inhale to exhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I invite you now to bring your right hand onto your belly and your left hand gently somewhere on your chest. If at any point this feels uncomfortable, then please drop the hands. So we're going to start with some yogic breathing. So this is a 3-part breath, breathing first into the belly, then into the rib cage, and then into the chest and the head. So when you're ready, I invite you to start breathing into your right hand, filling the belly with air. Then feel the air move up through the rib cage and then all the way into the chest and the head. Once you feel you've reached the top of the breath, as you breathe out, breath comes through the chest, then through the rib cage, and then through the belly. Breathe all the way out until there's no air in your lungs. And then again, inhale slowly and smoothly into the belly, the rib cage expanding to the sides, the chest and the head. Breathe in to the fullest. And then as you exhale, again breathing out from the chest, then the rib cage, and then the belly. And see if you can make your breath really slow, really smooth. All of your awareness on your breathing as you expand and contract the lungs. And take 2 more breaths like this in your own time. Slowly breathing, filling the body with air, slowly contracting the body. Once you finish those 2 breaths, just return your breath to natural. Feel free to release the hands for a moment and just breathe as you would normally. So we'll take another round like that, but this time I'll be counting with you. So you can take your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. Again, if at any point this feels like a fight or a force in your body, then please reduce the count and do something that feels more suitable for you. So together, let's take a full exhalation and empty the lungs. Begin inhaling to the belly. 1, 2, 3, the rib cage. 4, 5, 6, the chest. 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 8. Exhale. 8. Inhale. 8. And exhale. 8. And take another 2 rounds, adjusting the breath if you need to. All of your awareness on your breath in your body. And again, once you've finished your 2 breaths, just release your hands, relax the breath. Relax the face, the eyes, the shoulders. And if you're sitting cross-legged, we'll gently change the cross of the legs. You can close your eyes again if you'd like. Take an exhale and let the right ear fall over to the right shoulder. Maybe moving the head backwards and forwards, feeling into the neck. If you like, you can release your left fingertips to the ground, left arm straight. Breathe here. Last breath in and last breath out. As you exhale, gently roll the head through the center. And then when you're ready, come over to the other side, left ear towards left shoulder. Perhaps the right hand, fingertips down to the ground. Or maybe you stay with the hand on the knee. And again, it might feel good to move the head backwards and forwards. One last breath in and a breath out. And then gently roll the head to the center. And this time we'll keep the chin tucked into the chest. And again, it might feel good to gently move the head from side to side. Notice any sensation that you have here. And then take an inhalation and head stacks back on top of the body. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. The palms can touch if that feels good. And then as you exhale, right hand down to the earth and reach the left arm over. Press the sit bones into the ground, and it may feel good to let the right ear again fall towards the right shoulder. That might not feel good for some people. Option, close the eyes and take a few deep breaths into the side body. One last deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that left hand down towards the right knee, and then bring your right hand behind you for a twist. And take an inhalation, press the right hand into the ground, sit up a little bit taller. As you exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit deeper. Option, again, close the eyes, breathing deeply into the body. On your next inhalation, reach the arms towards the center, again coming into that reaching to the sky. Option, palms together. Exhale, other side. Left hand to the earth, right arm reaching over. Again, press the sit bones into the ground, energy in the fingertips. Maybe the eyes are closed. Option to have the left ear falling over to the left shoulder if that feels good on the neck. Breathing again into the rib cage, helping the body to expand through the tissues with the breath. Last breath in. As you exhale, right hand towards the left knee, left hand behind you for a twist. Inhale, press the left fingertips into the floor, top of the head towards the sky. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Feeling the twist in your spine, feeling the breath as you inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, slowly reaching the arms back towards center. Option to look up towards the fingertips if that feels good on the neck. And then as you exhale, bring the hands through your heart center, pressing the palms, elbows directly out to the side. Let's take an inhalation here into the thumbs and an exhalation. Take your time to come on over onto your hands and your knees. Remove any cushions. Spreading the fingertips wide, and option to tuck the toes underneath here, whatever feels good for you. Just take a moment here to rock the weight backwards and forwards, warming up the wrists, feeling the spine, ensuring that the back of the neck feels long as you look down towards the ground. And then pause in the center and gently turn your fingertips to face the sides of your mat. And again, moving backwards and forwards here. It may feel good to move side to side as well, or maybe even more in a circular motion, so the shoulders draw circles over the wrists. See what works for you. And perhaps you inhale as you come forwards and exhale as you go back. If you're circling, gently change direction. And then gently pause in the center and place the hands so that fingertips are facing forwards. Take an inhalation and drop the belly, look forwards. As you exhale, round through the spine, pressing through the arch of the back. Inhale, coming into cow pose. Exhale, rounding the spine. Good. Maybe you close the eyes again and move with the sound of your own breath. We'll be here for 5 more breaths, feeling into the body. And as you move through these motions, perhaps going deeper into this pose is maybe moving slower, or perhaps moving less. Or maybe it's just closing the eyes and deeply drawing your awareness into the body. Let's take one more breath here, moving through cat-cow. And then gently come back into your neutral spine. And take an inhalation and reach the left leg out behind you. Extend through your left heel. And it may feel good to take a couple of circles here with your foot. Good, and now extend through the heel again. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, round the knee in towards the nose. Press the earth away from you. Inhale slowly to extend the leg. And exhale to round the spine. Good, breathing in to reach. Exhaling to round, last one. Inhale, let's extend that leg behind us, toes to the ground, and turn your right foot so that it's off your mat. Reach your left arm up into the sky and you're in a half side plank. Press the sole of the left foot into the ground and dynamically reach your left arm up towards the sky. Breathing here, feeling the expansiveness of this pose. Three more breaths. Maybe it feels good to lift the left foot off of the ground. As you exhale, let's tip back over to center. And then draw both knees back. Take an inhalation here, walk your hands forwards. As you exhale, bring the belly down towards the ground. As you inhale, lift the back of the head, baby cobra. Exhale, come down 2 more times. Breathing in, squeezing the glutes, lifting the back of the head. Exhaling to gently come down. Last one, breathing in. Maybe you can lift the fingertips and hands off of the ground. Breathing out, nose or chin comes down. And again, let's push back up into that tabletop position. Take an inhalation here and an exhalation. So this time we'll extend that right leg out behind us, and maybe it feels good to just turn the foot and feel into the ankle. Good, and then let's inhale, extend the leg long, reach the heel, and exhale, round the knee towards the nose. Press the hands into the earth. Inhale to extend, feeling the movement. exhale to round. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Again, let's extend that right leg behind us. Turn the left toes out so they're off your mat and reach that right arm up to the sky. Half side plank on the other side. Again, press the right foot into the ground. Feel the expansiveness of this pose. Option to lift that back foot off of the floor and stay here and breathe. Take one last inhale. As you exhale, let's tip back over to center. Knees come underneath the hips. Gently tuck your toes and lift your hips towards the sky for our first downward facing dog. Take your time here, pedal out the legs, alternately bend your knees. And then finding some stillness. Gently lifting the hips towards the sky, pressing the hands into the earth. Three more breaths like this. Take a gentle bend into your knees and begin to take baby steps towards your hands. When you've reached the top of the mat, take a generous bend into your knees and let your head hang heavy. It may feel good to sway from side to side. Gently round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly come on up into standing. But take your time, there is no rush. Finding our way into our mountain pose. Gently lift the ears back again, top of the head reaching towards the sky. Pressing the feet dynamically down into the earth. And gently closing the eyes here. Taking a moment to feel back into the body. Feel the strength of your foundation. When you're ready, we'll reach both arms again up towards the sky. Hands can be palm distance away from each other. Take an inhalation here and lift your right leg as well. Flexing through the right foot. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back down towards your sides and your foot comes with you. So breathing in, slowly lifting the leg and the arms. Breathing out, everything lowers. Two more of these. Breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. As you inhale, let's slowly come back up. And this time, let's take a twist. So as you exhale, bring the left hand to the right knee and gently open your wings backwards. Two more breaths here. Gently inhale, come back to center, arms reaching up. Slowly exhale, hands through the heart center. Elbows to the side, take a breath. Same thing, other side. Let's press the right foot into the floor. Reach the arms gently up, and the leg comes with you. Exhaling to slowly come back down. So moving at your own pace here, take 3 more, connecting to the breath, lifting arm and leg simultaneously. Inhale to come up, and this time we'll add the twist. So exhaling, right hand to left knee, finding this twist. Two more breaths here. As you inhale, slowly come back to center. As you exhale, hands through the heart center. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back into your mountain pose, hands by your sides. As you inhale, arms slowly reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, slowly coming forwards, bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, hands to shins or fingertips on the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, hands back to the ground. 2 more times like this. Deep breath in to lift the chest. Deep exhalation to fold. Last one. Again, tuck your chin to your chest and round on up, vertebrae by vertebrae into standing. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, arms slowly reach skyward. Exhale, slowly dive to the ground. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, hands to shins, fingertips on the ground. Lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees so the palms can come down. Take a big step back to plank pose. Spreading the fingers wide. Always have the option to lower the knees. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Make the legs even stronger than they already are. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Gently lower the knees and bring the chest slowly through the arms. Take an inhalation, come into baby cobra, lift the chest. As you exhale, pressing back into downward facing dog. Finding a place for the eyes to gaze. We'll take 5 breaths here. On the inhalation, gently bend your knees, look forwards. Take a step to get to the front of your mat. Inhale to lift the chest and look forwards. Exhale to fold over the legs. Option to round up through the spine or press the feet into the floor and slowly rise up, flat back. Exhale, hands to sides, back into Tadasana. Find a moment of stillness. Take a breath. Inhaling to slowly reach up. Option again to look up towards the fingertips. As you exhale, bowing towards the earth, bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, stepping back to high plank. Take a breath in here. Option, lower the knees or come all the way to the belly with straight legs. Slowly lowering down. Take an inhalation here, lifting the chest, perhaps pressing the hands into the floor a little bit more. Exhaling, lifting the hips towards the sky, downward facing dog. Checking in with the body, feeling the strength of your hands and your feet on the floor. Two more breaths here. Take a gentle bend in your knees. Take a step or a hop to the front of your mat. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to slowly fold over the legs. Again, rising up or rounding through the spine. And exhaling back into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. So we'll take one more round of Surya Namaskar, but I invite you to take it at your own pace without me cueing you. So I'll do at the same time as you if you ever get lost. So take your time and we'll meet back in Tadasana. Whenever you arrive in your Tadasana, I invite you to bring your hands onto your body and take a moment. Maybe you close the eyes. Gently bring the hands back to the sides when you're ready. Again, let's take an inhalation. Slowly reach the arms and that right leg all the way up. As you exhale, bring your hands through your heart center slowly. Begin to tip your weight forwards and come into your letter T, your warrior three pose. Extending that right leg behind you, flexing through the toes, spreading the toes. Staying for another 3 breaths. As you exhale, slowly begin to bring that right foot towards the ground. Turn the right foot out slightly, preparing for warrior one. You can always come into a high lunge if you prefer. Option stay here or slowly reach the arms towards the sky. Generously bend your front knee, hips tracking towards the front of your mat. Find your breath. Take your last inhale. Exhale, hands back through your heart center. Again, we'll begin to tip weight forwards over that front knee, lifting the back toes little or a lot for warrior three. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, begin to sweep that foot forwards. Toes touch, sit down into your Utkatasana chair pose. Press the knees together and sit down a little bit more. Option to keep your arms where they are or to slowly reach them out in front of you. Can you come back to your breath here? See if you can sink a little bit lower for one. When you're ready, begin to rise all the way up, arms reaching. Exhale, hands slowly back to the sides. Take an inhalation and an exhalation. Press the right foot into the floor and begin to reach the left foot up towards the sky. Arms come with you. Top of your inhalation, begin to exhale, hands through the heart center. Gently tipping weight forwards and extending that leg behind you. Warrior three. Spread the back toes and reach the back heel away from you. Imagine drawing your left hip down towards the floor as you breathe. Next exhalation, slowly step the left foot back. Short stance, left foot turns out. Preparing for warrior one. Take a breath in to reach the arms up or stay where you are, hands in heart center. Maybe you close the eyes here and just notice how your body feels. On your next exhalation, hands back through your heart center. As you inhale, tipping forwards back into your warrior three. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, feet together, sit back down into chair pose, knees are bent. This time, hands stay at your heart center. Take an inhalation here. Exhale, bring the left elbow over the right knee, coming into a twist. Keep sitting the hips down, knees together. Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Hi, can you hear me now? Okay. So back into your chair pose. Left arm over the right knee. Maybe you sit down a little bit deeper, taking your last breath here. And then let's inhale slowly back to center. Exhale, right elbow across the left knee. Press the palms towards the heart center as you breathe for 3 more breaths. Next inhalation, gently come back. As you exhale, folding forwards over the legs. Heel toe your feet so that they're hip distance apart. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. As you inhale, lifting the chest gently. As you exhale, take a forward fold, knees bent a little or a lot. Crown of the head moving towards the ground. Breathing here. Last breath in and last breath out. Inhale again, lifting your chest. And as you exhale, take a step back into plank pose. Option come through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, finding a back bend of your choice. Exhale, lifting the hips towards the sky, back into downward facing dog. Option here to take a child's pose, a cat-cow, or stay in your downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Take your time to come back into downward facing dog if you've taken a child's pose. Take an inhalation and gently come forwards towards your plank pose. As you exhale, come all the way down onto the belly. As you inhale, reach both arms forwards, palms facing in. Bring the forehead towards the ground. As you inhale, right arm lifts and left leg. See how high you can lift the arm and the leg. Stay here for 3. 2, and 1. Gently release. Inhale, lift the left arm and right leg. Reach the arm and the leg away from each other. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, come down. Inhale, both arms, both legs, just the pelvis, the body pressing into the floor. Reach the arms and the legs away from each other. See if you can stay for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale everything down. Make a pillow with your hands. Rock your hips from side to side. As you inhale, gently come back, hands underneath the shoulders. Take an inhalation here and an exhalation. As you inhale, begin to lift the back of the head up, elbows towards the back of the mat. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you press the hands into the ground for a king cobra. Lifting through the chest. Maybe you close the eyes. Feel the expansiveness in the body. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next exhale, slowly begin to come all the way back down to the earth, making a pillow with your hands, gently swaying the hips from side to side. So we'll take one more back bend. Gently bring your hands by the sides of your body. You can always take a previous back bend if this one doesn't work for you. As you inhale, imagine someone pulling your hands towards the back of the mat, lifting your heart forwards. You can stay here and breathe, or maybe you lift one foot and then the other for Shalabhasana, Locust pose. Drawing the shoulders back, lifting the legs and the arms, staying for 3, 2, and 1. Take an exhalation, slowly come down. Make a pillow with your hands, relax the body. In your own time, gently push up onto all fours and take a moment with the spine in neutral. As you exhale, sit your hips back to your heels for a child's pose. Forehead to the floor or a block, and maybe the hands come onto the lower back here to add some weight. Completely relax the body, let go of any effort. Last 2 breaths here. And take your time to gently come up. And we'll come straight to lying down on our backs. You can gently hug the knees into the chest here, maybe crossing one shin over the other. Let's take a reclined twist. So as you exhale, let the knees fall over towards the left and the arm to extend out to the right. Option to close the eyes here. Just being with your breath. And take your time to slowly untwist. And when you're ready, take your twist on the other side. Take your time to come back to center, perhaps taking a last squeeze of the knees. And then I invite you to find a space that feels comfortable for you to rest in. So if you have a wall, you could put your legs up your wall. Maybe you want to come into a Shavasana-like position. Perhaps it feels good to have the knees out wide, supported by cushions. Take your time to arrive into Shavasana. And as you arrive, completely allow the body to rest into the earth. Every single exhale allows your body to sink a little bit deeper into the ground. So please feel free to stay where you are if you have the time. If you'd like to join me in seated or you need to get going, then begin to move the body when you're ready. In your own time, coming back to the position we started our class in. Eyes softly closed or gaze soft. And gently gather the hands at your heart center. Draw the top of the head towards the sky. And come back to our intention. May all beings in all realms be happy, safe, and free. Let's take an inhale to exhale. And inhale to chant the mantra Om. Take a bow into your own body, into this practice and all the teachers who have come before. Expressing thanks for anything else you feel thankful for in this moment. In your own time, opening your eyes. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.